Hello, friends. Welcome to the North American LCS Lounge. Here with Sven and Mithy, the TSM bottom lane. How you guys doing? Could be better.
Yeah.
Well, we have a good game.
Could be better.
We have a good game coming up. If anyone at home wants to send some Twitter questions, just hit up the LoL Esports Twitter. We have a hashtag NALCS, and we'll answer them if they are funny enough.
No mean comments?
No mean comments. This is a no tilt zone right now.
yeah.
We're calming down here. There are actually a lot of North American fans that don't actually know your guys' history though, right? Because you just came over. You have a long history in Europe. You guys went to semifinals at Worlds actually with Origin. And one of my first questions that popped up was going to be, what was either the funnest team to be on or the accomplishment that meant the most to you between your Origin placement semifinals at Worlds, because that's very big, or your time with G2 when you were the kings of Europe and just dominating everybody and winning all the games?
I think both have like some meaning in their own way, because for me, Worlds 15 was my rookie season and we made it to Worlds. It was really important for me.
Yeah.
Right? And also in Origin, we had a lot of fun. I think the players together had a lot of
So
fun.
as Peke.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun together in real life. And in G2, it was more about winning our first LCS split, right? So both have like some memorable moments, but yeah.
So Origin for you. What about you?
Well, I think it just depends on how you look at it. I think personally, as in how we interacted with each other and how our journey was with Origin, that was more of a interesting experience. But in terms of just being professional, playing, and like trying to be the best you can be, working hard and putting all your efforts in, I think G2 had more of that. So I would go with, like, as a professional, I would go with G2, and as a just a guy having fun, I think it's just Origin.
Yeah, definitely. I agree. Like the further and further back we go in the timeline of competitive league, the more Wild West you get. Yeah. Everyone's got the stories of partying out super late.
Less coaches, less anything. Just, just scream and go, whatever.
Yeah. What do you guys actually think about the development of league coaches? Because we had Double Lift on the dive where we had a pretty long discussion about it. But because, way back in the day, it was pretty much you just trust the best player or like the highest ranked player, and what they say, you're like, yeah, that makes sense. He's higher rated than me. I'll follow you. But with coaches trying to come in, they're trying to watch other regions and kind of bring up ideas for you guys. What is the best kind of coaching style that you have really run into in your careers so far?
Well, in Origin, we didn't have a coach for most of the.
We were all just good players.
yeah, exactly. Easy. So we had that five-man player only situation, but I think if you have a really good coach, it's very necessary to have a coach. But if you have a mediocre coach, or someone who doesn't really know what he's doing or inexperienced, it's not very helpful at all, to be honest. So,
do you prefer your coach to have been a player at some point, or do you not care about that if they're good enough with the organization side and the recruiting analysts and kind of interpreting information?
I don't think it shouldn't matter. Personally, I think it's a very valuable tool because you get everything like from the get-go just by being a player. But if you're good enough at what you do, then you don't really need to be a player to be a good coach. But it helps a lot.
Yeah, definitely can't hurt, right? Got to play the game.
Yeah,
know
exactly.
the game a little bit.
I guess it's the same everywhere, right? Like once you've been a player, you know a lot of the things in depth, even just the game. I think it's pretty hard to understand the game at a very deep level if you haven't played it.
Yeah, I definitely agree. And that actually brings up a game that I wanted to play for the start of this game. This is going to be the Cloud9 Echo Fox, by the way. Important game for #1 tiebreaker. I've decided to make Mithy here is going to be the coach of Cloud9 when we're in picks and bans. So during Cloud9's side, you can try and speculate from their side what counter picks you would be thinking or what early game strategies maybe. And you get to coach Echo Fox here.
All right.
The ragtag squad of
the ragtag.
Hot tempers.
Hot tempers. Oh yeah.
Okay. All right. So what would you start out as? Well, never mind. They're going through the bans quick. It is now Mithy's turn.
It's my turn. They banned Gnar. What does that mean? I guess they want to play a tank top.
It means they're done playing Yasuo. Hoonie's like, I got my Yasuo in. Contract fulfilled.
I guess they would want to play a tank top, but I wouldn't think that's possible because it's Hoonie on the enemy team. So I think I just stick to my set of bans. It's probably Azir, Zoe, and Galio, I'd say.
I've seen a lot of people, they target like one lane in picks and bans right now, at least in the first phase. So there's like throw 3 mid lane bans or 3 top lane bans. You guys jump on that strategy?
I think it's just mid lane. I think it's just mostly mid lane. It's just that mid lane, there's so many champions.
I'm buying Ryze so that C9 will ban Galio now.
Yeah.
Or I'll first pick Galio. most likely. That's what I would assume. And I will just trade Skyner and Sejuani, since both are open right now.
So if he's able to eventually get Galio, or if a team gets Galio against you guys, do you care more about like Camille Galio or Rakan Galio?
Camille Galio is the strongest. You can also flex the Camille.
So here we are first picking either Galio or Skyner.
What would you? I would go for Galio.
Yeah, I think Galio. I mean, I don't see why we play against Galio if it's open. So I think we go. Oh. Yikes.
They're off the rails. Yikes.
I'm probably gonna go sack this game.
I think Reaper is saying it's Estral and Galio or Estral Skarner time.
It's no fair if you can
ignore
just
Galio.
wait.
So
Covers it.
I feel like you're gonna want to get either Zach or Skarner before the second bans come in.
Skarner
at
for
least,
sure.
right?
Yeah.
Skyner for sure.
I think it's Estral Skarner or Estral Galio, depending on what they want. If they want to actually pull the Galio off or not. That's what I would go for.
So since I pick Estrel, I'm gonna pick Kalista now, I think. Most likely Kalista plus my mid laner.
So why would you pick Kalista into Ezreal specifically for the matchup?
Well,
people?
Altec usually plays Tristana or Kalista or Ezreal. No?
Okay.
It's very
So
simple,
it's
no?
new to your players. I like this. This is good coaching.
Well, C9 will pick Skyner now, and against Skyner, Kalista's pretty good because you can save your support.
Yeah.
Oh,
For the king.
no Skyner? Oh, he's banned, what the fuck?
Oh, Skarner was banned. Oh my god. We're so bad.
We're the best coaches.
Holy shit.
That's why
Yes!
the first pick Sejuani, because Skyner's banned. Alright,
It's all falling into place now.
that explains.
Okay, let's start over, guys.
Okay, so we first picked Sejuani because Skyner was banned, of course.
Yeah.
Now we look at Kalista anyways, he's against Jarvan.
Galio Camille. Let's
Ezreal.
go. Let's go.
So is there a reason that you can think of that they're not jumping on the Galio early? Like, what is the best counter to Galio for your right now?
I mean, they don't need to jump on it because they always have they can pick. I guess. I mean, I would probably pick Taric or Tom against Galio as a support, but I guess they are afraid of the mid lane matchup being bad for them. If they're red side, they probably want to counter pick the mid matchup. So if they go Galio, since they have Ezreal and Jarvan already, which are pretty mobile, if that team goes Galio, then they can go Corki or Talia and be fine.
I guess
But now they
Xbox
have
has
the
a plan that against Jarvan and Galio, we can play Vladimir and Kalista, which are both good against Jarvan and Galio. So they have like a blind pick counter to it, but not really sure.
But now Cloud9 can just pick Camille into Vlad and not care about Galio either. Or just not care about top at all.
They're definitely following your Kalista pick here.
Yeah, it's good against Jarvan and good against Ezreal.
Alistair is really good against Kalista.
Now we are gonna look for a Braum or a Taric or Tahm Kench, whatever is open.
Is it Braum or Braum?
Braum.
What?
You gotta do a lot of Braum.
Braum.
Yes.
Okay.
Say it with some big muscles.
Braum.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, we want to have a Braum in our team or Taric. Braum. Yeah, we want one of those guys, Taric or Braum, whatever is open from C9.
Yeah, I feel like if they're banning Taric, then like Galio becomes better to me
for sure.
if Taric is banned, because I feel like the ultimate is so good into it.
Yeah. They might ban Braum too, C9.
If
Or
they ban
Shen.
Braum, I'll probably go pick Shen or
Yeah.
it's called Tahm Kench, worst case.
Yeah, Braum, Taric. So I guess I think they'll play Shen. Echo Fox likes Shen because they like to play for topside, and I think Shen Kalista is a strong lane overall.
Right now it comes to Fox. So guys, are playing Yasuo or what's the plan here?
Pick.
Yeah,
What?
Flex pick.
Your team has Huni on it, so if you do get the support Shen,
The GP is open too right now, which is usually something that gets picked first phase.
Okay,
If
C9 wants to pick Camille, not anymore. They can't. What does FLICKR play top? GP is open, right?
I feel like
think
Licorice has
GP
played a lot.
GP is
of,
open. Is he gonna play a tank? Does he play a tank? Does he play tanks? I haven't seen him play tanks.
Yeah, not
Nice.
yet. They've always had him on like Jace or something pushing.
Is he last picking top? I guess since Huni can counter pick,
Yeah, don't mess with
GP
Huni's counter picks.
he will pick Lucian into GP or
I
something.
think now we just put Vlad in mid if he's playable. I saw Fly play Vlad against Oyana yesterday in Fly's Clutch Gaming game, so I think it's playable.
And pick GP
Vlad
top
mid and just pick GP top.
with Shen.
Gives you a decent condition.
GP top, and you have a Kalista bottom lane. I feel like you could make a lot of plays off bottom.
Yeah, I feel like if C9 picks Lucian top against GP here, it wouldn't be so good for them. Yeah,
Yeah.
GP. And now we put Vlad mid, and then we go Shen
And you
or
guys
Tahm
are
Kench.
so good at this game.
Shen, Tahm Kench, both are fine because they have the same purpose, right? They're both pretty good in lane, and they're both
Shen seems
good at
okay.
top.
No, down.
You got overruled. They heard you
Yeah.
though. They gave you the shout out.
I guess they want to gank. I don't know.
Don't like C9's draft there.
I mean, Cloud9 can just pick anything top. Nothing is good against GP, but nothing is bad. So this is hard to
But Nar is banned, and so is Camille.
Rumble, Rise top, Rise is banned. Rumble.
So, yeah.
I heard this matchup is not bad. Oh, Lucian. Baby.
The Lucian into Huni.
Yeah.
Well, now Airport has like an actual late game condition to win off because Lucian is pretty useless in team fights against these champions, and GP is pretty good against Orianna, especially. So
I feel like if they had picked Shen Kalista, they would have helped top a lot.
Okay, so now that we have the full team compositions, what would your early game plan for Cloud9 be going into this game? You're giving them the pep talk, getting them riled up.
So Reaper would go, guys, brain check right now.
Yeah, brain check. That's first.
First of all, is brain check, and then I think it'd be a bot start and put wards topside, help out the Lucian matchup, have vision so he can always pressure, and just farm up, put vision topside, play around top.
So if you're telling me the jungler, where would I want to play around? The topside matchup with the Lucian GP?
Sven is gonna start bot, play around topside, and just get vision down and keep routing top. And I think maybe they want to fight for enemy blue, but I don't think it's very possible. I think Smoothie should probably look for a timer where he gets Mobius or something to look for a play top, dive GP or something like that. But I don't think it's very easy because their ball-in matchup is like they will just get pushed in. I don't think they're gonna lose tower or anything, but they should be getting pushed in. So they just want to farm and make Lucian strong and hopefully take top tower first, then get Herald.
I'm Fox. My bot lane wins this matchup 2v2. They can push early game and they can push basically every level. So I'm gonna use my bot lane to give leash to my Sejuani. I'm gonna push lane and I'm gonna look for a timer for my Tahm Kench to base and hold top lane. Make sure that my GP doesn't lose his lane because I think C9 wins both top and mid matchups and Jarvan is strong early game against Sejuani. So I'm gonna use my bot lane pressure to maybe look for a lane swap at level 6 with Tahm Kench ultimate, or just make sure my top lane doesn't get dived by Jarvan and Lucian, basically.
Klepto stacks! Klepto stacks!
GP has grasp too, so...
Go for the Klepto stacks!
He doesn't have it on GP actually.
Where's Ezreal?
Sneaky can grab some.
Sneaky.
He's going for it. Adrian!
Dodge it!
Oh, he's trolling!
Potion!
If you hit Q level 1, you always get item. It's just how it is.
Guaranteed.
Always potions, gold sacks.
Oh, baby.
So
that
yeah,
potion.
the one
changed the game.
Careful, guys. Hug
He's
your
feeling
towers.
good. So there has been a lot of talk about this Cloud9 bottom lane. We've seen his display of skill already. He's getting that early potion.
That was terrible.
I can respect that one.
What do you guys think personally, like literally just lane phase, if it's 2v2 versus Sneaky and Smoothie? What do you think of those
I
guys?
think they're good in lane, but it's very hard to win lane nowadays. By winning lane, you push lane, and you base first, and then you get wards first, or you get a roam for your base
So you're
first.
like, I got my wards, we won!
Exactly. Like you can't really like lane kingdom anymore or win
Not
lane
even.
really hard
You
or
can't
push
even get
towers.
wards down first.
It's very hard to win lane nowadays. So you just push first, like C9 does very often, and then while they're all basing, Smoothie runs top with Moby Boots and look for a gank on jungler or top laner or something like that. That's how you win lane nowadays in bot lane, right? Because of so much lifesteal, so much sustain, so much not lose mechanics in the game.
And Smoothie has been super good with those Alistar
Yeah,
runs.
they have good set plays at around 6 minutes on second buff respawns, and I think that's what they've been doing well. But I think in laning phase in general, they do well. They're not bad at all, but it's really hard to like measure how good they are. I think they just play well within the team, and since they're first place, they're obviously pretty good. I think they're better than Altic and Adrian, but they also get more resources. I mean, even though they both teams play for top, it feels like Altic and Adrian get a bit less resources than they do.
I think both teams are very unsung heroes in the bot lane. Oh, this is a terrible trade.
It's fine, it's fine. I mean, this matchup is hard.
I mean,
anyway.
not that hard.
Yeah, you're
Not
saying
that
they're gonna Echo Fox
they're
squad's
gonna win, but you cannot win against Ezreal unless he tries to win against you, right?
Yeah.
Because he can just farm every minion with Q. But he was trying to win the lane by pushing it a little bit and trying to like actually win his lane. Oh,
He just got punished for it. Oh, that's pretty good. I've seen more people do this against Sejuani, where Jarvan goes for enemy Grump. If he didn't do Raptors, he goes for enemy Grump, and if he did if he didn't do Raptors and he's doing Grump first, then he can just go for enemy Raptors because he has more tempo over.
Yeah, Sejuani actually does get pretty low on her early clear. Something I do in solo queue has been getting a Gromp early on because there's just free health for her as soon as you get the passive stacks on the stun.
he also has footwork.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's for the extra, healing for early.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a good pathing
passed
by
clear too.
Sven to abuse that, for sure.
No, you're C9, bro. It's a good clear from you.
Yeah, his jungle.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought
My jump.
Sven. Okay. Yeah, Sven, you know, Sven's current.
Yeah, Svenskern. Okay,
Yeah, I got it.
See,
My
I'm
bad.
glad that even you guys are confused with there being 2 Svens in the league now. Because
Yeah.
as soon as it was announced you guys were coming over,
There's also Mithy and ex-Mithy. That's
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty annoying.
you just messed
Well-
everything up for us.
Not sure what happened here, but this is a pretty good base for my GP, I guess. Not going too bad early game. He's equal in gold. The thing with GP is that you're down in CS, but you're equal in gold. So it's going alright so far. I think my plan should be to try to win bot lane. I got a base of 2 daggers here, so I might look to get a push and
Oh, Svenskern.
He's just
Baby.
slapping him up.
Reaper saying hi.
Wait, Reaper, we got the pseudo Reaper coach here, Mithy. He wants some. Mithy was trying to coach
I'm
Cloud9.
coaching C9. Yeah, I'm C9 coach. He is Echo Fox coach.
yeah. What is game plan? What's the game plan this game for C9?
Top must carry.
Huh? Yeah,
Win lane, win game. I agree.
Yeah, you get bonus points because it's versus Huni.
Enjoy free elo.
it's pretty good.
That's my.
That's a good
That's my
coach.
second
Yeah, yeah.
coach.
That's a good coach.
It's like the pre-game pep talk.
Is he your top analyst?
He's my top analyst. Yeah.
Well, GP base for Potion here is on all his pots now, so that's gonna be a problematic soon. So I'm gonna look for a lane swap again, around level 6 maybe, with my Tamken.
Oh no!
Oh, are you?
Oh,
though?
no.
Gank, of course.
He's fine. He's fine.
We can go for a relief gank where we just gank top lane to make GP base and get his item.
What's happening?
Oh, yikers. Oh,
It's fine. It's fine.
It was very close to not being fine.
it's okay though, because now GP can base for free and
Yeah.
he's not gonna lose lane much harder right now.
He
So
got the stats.
also there's no flash on Lucian and no TP, so
Yeah.
it's pretty good for my top lane matchup.
Both bot lanes are fine. It's just farm.
Can they chase him off? After
No.
A little bit. You can get the E off right now on
But
minions.
there's 1 million minions.
Just use E right now. There you go.
the
Not bad
double
pick for both.
ran.
That was a good trade.
I don't think this base for both teams is very good for Fox at least. I mean, 2 daggers versus a tier is, I think, good for Ezreal. Given how the lane was going early game, I feel like C9 should have been pressured more from Fox bot lane. I don't think buying 2 daggers is very good against Ezreal because he gets a tier. And he's very happy just farming every minion with Q nowadays and getting some,
Oh,
some bonus
sneaky.
gold here and there with Qs. So I think pretty bad base my bot lane here.
So if you were in that bottom lane's position, would you just be like, okay, our junglers are definitely gonna have to watch this top lane matchup?
Yeah, exactly.
So
Yeah.
So bot lane is like a 2v2, no jungle ganks kind of lane.
Oh,
all games can
baby.
be about Lucian and GP matchup because it's more important than the bot lane matchup.
Oh my god.
So
Yikes.
that's gonna be a flash.
Oh. He got the camp though, so it's worth.
yeah, the classic Sven. He's deep in the enemy jungle, but he's got winning
Oh,
lanes.
this is really good. He's taking his Grump too, and he's probably gonna take blue buff after this because now he's ahead. So honestly,
Yeah.
flash was worth.
As much as people used to make fun of Svenskeren for, you know, the invades blind and stuff, and he got killed a bunch at Worlds, with these lanes, you can actually do that on this side. and
He has to
that's-
push in both top mid, so it's all about trying to abuse the GP as much as they can in the early game. Because late game, GP is much better than Lucian, right? So abuse while they can, and Fox look to relieve the GP from the lane matchup by lane swapping or Tam Kench ganking him or something, because they have push bot always, as you can see. They're always, you know, forward in the lane, and they should look for a base at some point and do something with their bot lane matchups.
Would you guys rather him just hold on this GP ultimate for a defensive use early, or would you try and set up a play?
I think just ult the wave and base.
Ult the wave to base, yeah. As if you were a Rumble or something.
Yeah, just keep up one wave, ult the wave, and base. Try to stabilize the tower.
I think this top lane matchup, I mean this mid lane matchup should start being good for Orianna if he doesn't die. Especially now. It's over, I think.
It's pretty
Oh,
over.
Jensen is trolling though. Oh, it's fine.
This is good for Vladimir.
I think if Jensen didn't flash there, it would have been good for...
Jensen.
I think he would die if he didn't flash.
but he could have just backed off the trade.
What if he bluffed and he was like, "Jungler's right behind me. I
I
promise."
think that's what he thought because Sven was around and then
Oh,
backed off the trade. Oh, Huni is doing
it's
fine.
pretty good.
I mean,
Even though he's down in CS, that probably means that he's equal gold. As you can see, he's down 75 gold maybe. So
Yeah, he has grass, so he doesn't have, you know, the extra
oh
bags.
god, this was so bad for...
this is pretty good for Fox because they're gonna get the blue off here, and
Yeah.
that means that
They can re-enter the topside jungle.
also Dark has a base already. You guys see he has wards, so you can probably take the pink wards in C9's top side right now, since he has a base advantage over Jarvan. So he probably gonna take this pink ward right now. He's taking it right now, and then he's gonna go top, put wards down for GP.
So when you were talking a bit about your support roams, you know, now the supports are level 6, would you start looking for the Tom Kench play you're talking about, or?
Well, GP is doing pretty well in his lane on his own right now, so I'm not sure if there's something wrong with C9's top lane play or something, but since GP is doing pretty fine in 1v1, I wouldn't actually swap right now because
20 CS down, same gold.
yeah, exactly. So I think until the matchup gets more, like it gets worse for GP, I was
Smoothie.
it's gonna get really chunked here.
Yeah.
I feel like
I
they could have all in.
Did he use his E already, the Kalista?
Hmm?
I think he maybe missed his E or something, didn't get a reset off because he didn't use it to chunk the Alistair there.
What tower is half HP, so? Oh,
No flash? Is that?
Is that?
No.
Free!
Well, this is gonna be a problem now for C9. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think Lucian is gonna be weak anyway.
Oh,
Look at Dardoch. He's such a team player, you know?
But, I mean, that's good, yeah.
Heard so many good things.
Does GP get more gold from killing champions Q?
He probably gets like the 5x.
407 gold from the Q. No, 417 from the Relic Shield,
Plunder him. Yeah, you definitely do off the Relic Shield.
the bank plank. I think this is a pretty bad thing for C9, that Lucian has no pressure in the lane anymore. He's not
Yeah.
even taking tower 1v1 at all, so right now I'm pretty happy.
I don't
with
think
my,
their win line, win game strategy is working very well. I need to have a talk with my analyst.
They didn't complete step number 1.
yeah.
So, would you guys be, again, we were talking about either support roams or junglers, and Dardoch was the one to get the vision advantage so he could pull off that gank.
Yeah.
Do you think that the supports should have had a hand in that, or is that all jungle
Well,
duty?
for Adrian, basically, I think Smoothie can't do anything because he's getting pushed in his lane.
Yeah.
So he can't decide when he does something. It's pretty hard for him. His tower is half HP already. And Adrian can always decide when he is going to base and when he's going to make the next play because he has pressure about all the time. But he doesn't need to do anything top because top is fine. The tower is not taking too much damage, so he doesn't need to force a play. And he can just keep winning his lane and trust that his team does well. I think that C9 wanted to invade their second buff spawn, but there was a middle in, and then top lane was also all in because he was low HP, and then they couldn't invade the buff, and Sven was still going for the plan of invading the second blue buff, and what happened was that he lost tempo, and that made Sejuani get a play top for it.
They can kill him here, I think. He's ult now.
Chase him down.
Oh, baby.
It's over.
2v2 die.
Oh!
I mean, I understand Smoothie, though. He was gonna lose his tower, or a lot of tower damage, and
Yeah, this is what happens
he
when
just
you play...
got really stressed out.
I think C9 has too many lanes that are volatile. Like, their lanes all need attention. Or,
Yeah.
like, at least top and bot needs attention. Because C9 wins top lane, but don't actually win the lane without cover. And bot lane is losing really hard 2v2 right now.
He dies. He dies.
Oh,
No, he
man.
has flash up.
He dies. He dies.
Maybe he shoots flash.
Oh. Yikes.
Oh, that blows.
Oh,
That's-
that is a big yikes. Sven's trying
Unless
to
they-
clean it up,
They kill
but
Spencer right now. It's
He-
completely over
he-
for C9.
Smoothie's going for the play now, but
Yeah, now Smoothie has the situation where
he has a timer.
Fox killed him,
Yeah.
so they have to have a base timer now where Smoothie can roam for like 25 seconds.
He doesn't
30
really
seconds.
have any lane to roam on,
But-
but just died.
Yeah, it's a very bad time to die for Licorice right there.
I guess he can check for pink words.
Yeah.
get that vision score up, boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ezreal can't really clear the waves until he gets like Tier, Sheen, and like Manamune, or he gets Gauntlet, right? And he doesn't have any of those yet, so I think the bot tower will fall in 2v2 very soon for C9. They will lose tower
Oh my
2v2.
god. He has
And
played.
that means it's over because if you lose the tower, Tahm Kench will take over the game because they have Orianna, Lucian, and no one can go inside lane without dying to Tahm Kench. So,
It's gonna
I'm
be a win
pretty
lane win
confident.
game for Fox.
but my team has GP.
Yeah, it was so interesting.
They have
So much
Lucian.
of this was about the top lane.
Yeah.
And Sven was
Yeah.
doing a good job like invading and getting
I
jungle
think he
camps.
did a good job in his first clear, but I think going into, I mean, second clear was good. It's just that when the blue buff spawned, there was like Anolin mid and Anolin top at the same time,
Yeah.
and it just kind of put off the whole plan. I guess maybe lanes should have played more towards Sven.
I think C9 had to just help top lane early game, put wards for him, and then go bot lane and help them base because
Yeah.
they need to base at some point to get a tier or a Sheen. I mean, not tier in this matchup, but tier Sheen, tier maybe into Gauntlet or something like that to wave clear. But they already lost their lane so hard before they even got to base, right?
Oh, aggressive.
Yeah.
I think C9.
Maybe if he gets the E off.
Oh no, hold on, Dardoch.
Yeah, so Phoenix flashed to try and make sure Jensen didn't finish that kill. On the
That was pretty
Dark.
good for
Yeah.
Fox. They got 2 flashes.
Smoothie's doing a good job at looking for plays here.
Oh, Dark.
I think he's
I like how it's finished camp in front of him. Doesn't give a shit, you know, he just kills wolves and keeps
I
on
gotta be
fine.
honest, sometimes I do that too.
This is a pretty
You
good
count
play.
up the enemies, you're like, ah, he's dead.
I mean, that was really good by Smoothie. I think.
Yeah, he
Uh,
knows that bot lane's over, so he'll go for like a Hail Mary kind of
And
play, but
He's opening up the map for his team too. So that was a very, very, very smart play because it means that now they can actually play for something. They have mid lane push. So
Is that? Oh,
Got him.
guys. At this time, Fox should have made the mid lane matchup not volatile because they're winning bot really hard and top was doing really good in a matchup that's bad for him. So if no one died on Fox side, they will get bot tower for free, right? But they made the game volatile now, which is good for C9 because they're behind. So that's pretty bad from Fox to have a fight mid there at all, right? They should not even be trying to fight mid. They should just be clearing waves.
You coached him so well for the beginning. Dardoch didn't give up on top lane, and they were able to
C9 is too smart.
get a lot. But
Now C9 is back in the game again. They're a pretty big lead mid, and the bot lane, even though they were losing lane really hard, they're actually back in the game now because now they got mid tower forward, right? So them losing lane had a purpose, kind of.
there's interesting scaling in this game too. Like, which one of you feels more comfortable as you get later?
I think,
I think C9 has a better team comp.
I think C9 has Orianna and Vladimir, which is better, and Ezreal is better than Kalista late game, but GP is much better than Lucian. So I think overall it's 5-5.
But Lucian should be able to win side lane always.
No, I don't think so.
At least hold. No?
I mean,
I guess yeah. They
I
have,
think normally in matchups, even in LCK, Lucian takes tower 1v1 against GP and pressures him on side lane, but he's not even up in CS at all. He has 10 CS advantage, but that's less gold than GP, right? So yeah, he's down 1k gold by the way. Yeah, I think both teams have good skilling in their own way. It's just like mid and AD better for C9, but top jungle better for Fox, and supports are. I think Tom is more impactful in the mid game with his ult.
Have you scrimmed both of these teams? Do you guys scrim both of them?
we haven't scrimmed C9 for like 2 weeks because we were playing against them. So yeah, we didn't scrim them for a while.
That makes sense. Which one of you think is you're more confident in making the
no
calls?
flash
Oh,
In making the call, I think.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, yikes!
good. Well done. Good coaching.
right now in the Xbox team house.
Oh, turn! It's a turn. Oh my
Oh.
god! What's happening?
I think C9 is running down.
One more?
Oh no.
Oh, 2 more, I think. No, 1 more. Sneak should be fine here. Oh, yeah, he's fine.
So
Well-
now are you saying
I don't know what
farm
I
for
don't know
late,
what-
boys?
I don't know what happens. I mean,
think-
yeah, now it's definitely farm for late.
I think
They're gonna
even
lose
though-
Herald too.
I think even if C9 outscales them, they will never get to the point where they outscale anymore because now he has 4 kills Kalista, and that means Baron is down at 20.
Yeah.
They're gonna lose mid tower too, which
Yeah.
is very bad for Orianna.
I think there,
What happened there?
Fox
Yeah.
bot lane had a push on the bot lane, and they just went mid after pushing the wave.
Jensen went for
Jensen
all in
shouldn't
at the.
be fighting there because
Yeah.
he
He has-
knew
he has no
that
flash
Fox pushed bot lane, and then they can move mid with Tom
Yeah,
Kench.
that was not very good by Jensen.
Yeah.
It's difficult to keep track of that Tom Kench sometimes. I
Yeah, it's really annoying, especially when he has like the push and pressure. Oh god. Oh,
Wait, they slowed it down. Did he miss a Q or something? What?
I think they were just minions there.
Yeah.
Well, now I think we got Herald, didn't we?
Yeah, they got
Mean-
Herald. They're probably
meanwhile-
gonna get mid tower and next shift.
I think we will use Herald to get mid tower, most likely, because it's against Orianna. Mid tower is very valuable because
Yeah.
you can't be mid alone if no tower is there, and they have Tom Kench ult. So game plan right now is 1-3-1. Tom mid is very effective against Lucian as well. GP probably takes top tower 1v1 soon with Tom Kench having the ult pressure, and then we're gonna use Herald mid at some point when we have both sides pushed in, I imagine.
Oh, it's so hard to play Alistar this game. I'm just
Yeah.
trying to put myself in Smoothie's shoes. I think he played very well, but after this mid play, now he's a little bit behind, and it's really hard to force plays on
I think he played fine. but
Fox's draft.
He
I
only,
think,
he only made 1 good play.
yeah, but
That was the mid play.
I mean,
Other than dying in
that's,
lane.
that's good enough. I mean, yeah, okay, dying in lane was
Dying
not
lane
bad,
was good,
but-
losing tower.
I mean, he was
No.
gonna lose. He was either die
Down
in
20
lane or
CS
lose
lane.
tower, but I guess he got both. Yeah.
Dying lane, down 20 CS, lose tower, but he made 1 good play, so it's
No,
fine.
he's down 20 CS now. He was.
Yeah.
They were doing fine.
I guess, yeah.
Uh-oh. They're going to get the
Yes.
red, though.
I think
Both teams are.
I think Fox should push the lanes before they invade, because now Licorice will push top, and they can't take tower anywhere. They only get red buff. Meanwhile,
What is happening?
Phoenix is trolling or something. Or
Whoa.
He's
Or
smurfing.
something.
He's smurfing, obviously.
Oh my god.
Well, that blows, guys.
You know that feel with the bottom lane? You get 2v1 by...
That's pretty bad.
It's been a while since that happened, actually. Like, the million has been 2v1 you with, like, LeBlanc or
yeah.
Vladimir, those kind of champs.
I thought that once you ban 5 champions in the first phase of the draft, that you wouldn't get to be one, you know. But I guess there's still one more.
Well, let's take another look at it here, because they definitely choose it.
I don't think he knew he could 1v2 them there, though.
Oh wow.
Or maybe he did.
Huh. I mean, he's just using all... He didn't even get the Tides of Blood there. It was out of range.
Yeah.
Woo!
Oh god.
Did he misuse the Ignite?
Is it the solo kill? Oh, top die.
That'll
blow.
teach you to pick Lucian against me.
Oh my god.
Well, now I can tell you that it's over for Lucian.
Yeah. Impact, is it over?
Yeah, I think we have a problem now. Because GP is gonna outscale Lucian very, very hard. Be better in teamfights, be better in side lane.
Yeah, it feels pretty bad
Global
to be the
ultimate.
Lucian now.
Yeah. This is when solo queue, you just hope everyone presses yes in 10 seconds. Really, you can't do anything.
You know, I recently learned that if someone starts to surrender, you know, earlier before the 20 minutes,
Yeah, you can
and
wait.
someone says no, you can just wait for so long till it gets past 20 minutes, and then you can win with 4 votes still.
Yeah.
That'll help you out.
That's nice. Yeah.
It's so bad for C9.
Yeah, not much is going
So
their
now I can't
way.
really even-
At least the Rift-Tailed won't be dancing on their Nexus.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's a really bad.
Yeah, it's the worst.
Yeah. You see it,
Demoralizing,
yeah,
right?
It's pretty demoralizing.
Right now, I'm gonna just 1-1 for a while, push all lanes. I'm gonna get next Drake, most likely, and then I'm gonna play on Burn. I have Kalista, Sejuani, I have Tank, and Kalista, so that means free burn.
It's more difficult for you. All right, what's your comeback play now? You gotta throw the Hail Mary.
Slash
What's Cloud9's plan?
I think if I was Smoothie, I would just look for a play on. I mean, I would look for a play on top, on GP, and hopefully Ezreal can cancel Tumult because
the worst
you can't
thing
even
is-
make a play anywhere because they have Tumult to react to the plays.
Yeah.
So I think they just have to wait for the enemy team to screw up Baron.
With
Yeah.
Kalista.
Pretty much inted, yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty hard right now.
C9 picked a very hard Lucian, I think, in Lucian against GP.
Yeah. It just didn't go. I don't even know why it went so bad. But
I mean, Dardoch just never gave up on top lane.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
the thing happened around
Kept ganking.
6 minutes where Jensen fought mid and Liquid fought top, and they both lost their fights, kind of. And then C9 couldn't get second blue buff spawn on Fox. That meant that top was really fine all game, right? And
I mean, the problem was not the blue. Is the problem is Sven still went for the blue and then he lost the tempo.
sure.
So Sejuani had a play on top.
Yeah, sure. That too. And now I think C9 just lost. I can't really see. Because Fox has...
So is
side lane.
Altec and Adrian the best ball lane in NA now?
Yeah, they're insane.
Do you guys want to rank all the bottom lanes? Can you even?
I think ranking is...
Want me to put? No.
I
Okay.
can't remember. I can't remember all the players.
Yeah,
It's hard.
definitely
It's hard to
difficult.
say. It's hard
I
to
think
say.
this game, Altec and Adrian definitely played better. But I think C9 as a team didn't play very good because they had a good top matchup for Lucian. But their bot needs help at some point to base and get like items without losing too many minions or too much tower damage. And I think it's just put wards top and jungle back to the bot lane and help the bot lane base of C9 so they can buy items.
Maybe Smoothie should take minion demon.
Can we get the top 3 duo lanes?
Top 3.
Yeah.
With us,
I
or
wish.
without us?
I wish the game was
Yeah,
easier.
with you. I like it when you put yourself in there.
I hate ranking myself.
Are you number 1?
Nah.
Maybe not right now.
Okay.
Nah. I mean,
Humility.
you can't really be ranked number 1 unless you're winning. Like for the most part, it's pretty hard to like. There's so many valuables that variables that you have to are part of the bot lane, not just yourself. And even as a duo, we're not really like getting an edge on other lanes. So it's not really.
Peter. We got a mic. We're asking them for their duo lane rankings right now. Is Peter in your top 3?
I don't.
Wait, here.
I would definitely not put TL in top 2.
I'm like not even top 5 right now, top 10.
I'd say I think there's a big difference in some lanes. I think some players really like to play
Here,
for
hold
laning
that.
phase. Things, for example, Wild Turtle and Stixay, they're they're like those lanes are very good in lane,
Okay.
but then they just always screw it up after laning phase. So you can say that they're really good 2v2 and they pick good 2v2 matchups, but then they just screw it up. Then, for example, TL's bot lane, they do their job 2v2. They don't lose, but they don't really like pressure you super hard. But then they do better in team fights, unless a double lift just jumps into
unless I just
the
run
team.
in. Unless I'm just in there. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I think so too. We don't really pressure. We never pressure lane very hard, but at least we don't. I mean, at least I'm
The
not
theory I
jumping in
have
every
is
game.
that the top teams pressure lane way less than like some of the mid-tier teams because
Yeah.
they prioritize like
What?
bigger
Oh
picture
my
game
God, you
plans.
got burned.
So yeah. Wait, who?
You guys
they
are
stole
talking
Baron?
about
Wait.
the game. All right, I have to
thought-
go. I have to go.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Oh man,
See?
that's- what?
I didn't even see what happens, but as soon as you said Callista team guarantees Baron, I've had a lot of Callistas rend just at a random time because they're like, it'll probably do like
I didn't see the steal.
2,000.
Oh my God, Jensen is 5-1.
But we had so much pressure in every lane. And
Can we get a replay? Do we get personal replays here?
Oh wow, VIP.
That's
Got it.
pretty, okay. So we're doing Baron. Phoenix is bot.
Okay.
Without.
I'll take us out of there.
What is Huni
Okay,
doing?
so for some reason we're doing Baron while
What
Huni's
the hell?
inting, and our guy with teleport is not bot lane, and the guy without teleport is.
Ooh!
Oh my God, guys!
Good coaching right there.
Yeah, that was all me.
I think it's pretty basic to have the guy with TP on bot lane and the guy with Ignite top lane, because then you can teleport into the fight. So I'm not sure.
But you
what-
could also ignite into the fight.
Yeah.
And it goes to 200.
Jesus.
Yeah, so there's the answer. The Callisto actually wasn't stacking any spears on it, right? I'll take
Yeah.
No, they just
running.
they just
started
turned.
Baron first, and then
Yeah.
they fought. And
They
it
went
reset.
for a 4v5. Everyone trying to help Huni.
What was that? I think just put GB bot lane and Vladimir top lane, 1v1, push all lanes, get good vision, start Baron with Sidrani and Callista, and it's free.
So sometimes, I've actually been doing a lot of analysis on team communication recently, and it always looks so clear to us outside.
Yeah.
But I found that one of the biggest things with the, especially at the pro level, the communication, some players, or a lot of players actually, add too much information. When fans
Yeah.
hear the team needs to work on their communication, one of the biggest things for me is actually eliminating a lot of like the useless stuff. Because that's when we get people like saying a lot of ideas and the team looks sluggish because there's no decision.
I think for new teams, it's very important that you get past the basic stuff. So all things are just like automatic. So you get over talking about the moving here, doing this, put wards here. Just it happens, right? And you talk about the game plan and how we should do our lane assignments and who goes where. Because I think Fox there just had a wrong lane assignment. I think having a guy with Ignite bot lane and doing Baron is just not good.
Yeah.
I think
You gotta-
the main problem is to find out the basics and get rid of like talking about wave management and lane assignments. That should be like part of every team, as in everyone should know, and then you can just talk about where you put your pink words down and what's your next objective you want to play for. And then as soon as you say next objective, then everyone already knows what the setup is going to be like.
Yeah.
Like next objective, lane assignment, everyone already knows what they have to do on what wave, how they have to play, how they have to set up vision. And then you can talk about things like what the enemy team can do to you, what kind of tempo you're looking at, as in, do you have tempo? Do they have tempo? Do you want to shift from your top laner? Is their top laner going to shift? And yeah, I think that's mostly it. So you reduce a lot of communication about who catches what wave.
That guy's dead.
This is the problem with Lucian. But I think
mean,
what he's doing is fine because
Yeah, this time I think it's fine because he actually gets something for his death. And it's always 0-5 anyways, so not much gold gain for Fox here, honestly. I think.
Do you type in the all chat after that? What? Gotta send 4 for me, noobs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly, the classic.
focus
1v1 noobs.
Yeah. Try that again without your team.
Also nice to see Altec finally doesn't buy IH on Callista. Not a fan of that one, I think. Having a champ with less damage dealt per autos because of her stupid balance is...
Stupid balance.
I mean, if you have another champion by making it do less damage with all attacks or do like 0.9 damage with all attacks, that's just stupid, right?
yeah.
It's just because she's like hard to balance, but
It gets confusing.
yeah, she has a lot of AD, but her all attacks do less damage. So I think IH not very worth it on her. So nice to see him not buying that.
What's your perfect endgame Callista build,
I think it's always these items. Now he buys PD and Scimitar. That's always the best.
regardless of enemy team?
Yeah. I mean, if you're playing against no tanks this game, you could probably get away with buying BT or something instead of or Dominic's regards. But overall, the best items are always if you buy this. That's best for you if you can buy that and it's useful for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
On Astral, it's the same thing. You have Triforce, Merman, Blade, and then the best items are Scimitar and Last Whisper.
Take it!
So if those are good in the game, it's best for you. Well, I still think C9 is in a pretty bad spot here, honestly. Didn't really get that much with this Baron. They got 1 tower.
They got time,
2
though.
towers.
They got time.
Yeah, but they don't outscale. Or they shouldn't, at least. I mean, when GP has soon 4 items.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Lucian has 2 and a
I
half.
believe in Jensen. He's 5-1.
Yeah, the one thing that
He's the
Fox
untiltable.
has is, I mean, C9 has is a very fed Orianna, which is hard to end the game against because she has very good wave clear and very good like defense against tower attackers.
That actually brings up an interesting thing for me. Another difficulty is keeping track of, everyone talks about, you know, Gangplank barrel chains, but the Orianna ball,
Yeah.
especially with that skin, it gets really small when there's so many, you know, giant explosions going around.
And the color is different too.
Do you guys, like, in games where that have to remind each other or anything?
yeah.
Like,
I usually try to, especially late game, I usually try to talk, try to say just care for Ori ult and just pay attention to it. Just in general, just say care for Ori ult during a team fight, so that no one just runs straight to a choke. I think if Orianna doesn't get a perfect ult, as in everyone running into her, then it's not too bad anyway. Even if they don't have they have good follow up, but they don't have a lot of damage.
Yeah.
To
going for the play.
yes, Callisto. Yes, Callisto.
They got 2 ults out.
Yeah. That's pretty unnecessary from Fox to be
I
wasting
think
their ult.
they're
there.
just trying to pressure before Baron, but pressuring a bit too hard maybe.
The 1-man Tahm Kench mid lane.
I like that. It's
I think the hard
confidence.
thing about Orianna is playing Kalista or something with low range
Yeah.
that you can't really.
What skin is he going on Tahm Kench?
The Earth one.
Oh,
Or
God.
not Earth. What is it called?
I don't know.
That's so
I
hard.
have never played Tahm Kench.
The
I
chef-
hate the champion.
The chef skin is the best because when you hit Q,
yeah.
you show the knife, you know? You run with the knife at him. Like,
His tongue wags out,
yeah,
too.
it's so cool. Disappointed in Adrian.
Yeah.
Very sad.
But sometimes
Might
that'll
have to
hype you up too much, and then you go in for the suicide play.
At least Moody has the cowbell Alistar.
Yeah.
What color does he have?
It's blue.
That's the one I run.
I like the
So-
green one also.
The green one?
Yeah, there's like the other.
So I talked to Afremu, and apparently you have to run. It's not the color. It's about every color has different eyes. So you have to run a different color depending on the mood you're in.
Yeah. That
so,
makes sense.
So I played Afremu so we played against him, and in the morning he had like this kind of eye skin because he was the first scrims of the morning, and then when he picked it like in the afternoon, he had like a different color which was more hyped, you know, when he was playing Analyst. So that was really fun.
That's good. I like that. I didn't know they have different facial
Yeah,
expressions.
they have different facial expressions.
Different
If you
Nuts.
zoom into his to Alistar's eyes, you can see he has like a different mood.
Which is the one with the super
I-
derp he was playing in the morning?
I can't remember. I can't
Like
remember.
yellow
I
or
think
something?
The pink one maybe.
Okay.
I think
Yeah.
the pink one.
They're all different like.
I didn't even know
I
we had that
usually
detail.
always run the blue one.
And here we're just having an ARAM in the mid lane, but GP is moving. That's a very good ult. No flash Orianna soon.
Oh,
Oh, he
Phoenix.
missed the barrel though.
Phoenix flashed the Alistar
Jensen
combo too.
Yeah, it's over.
Yeah.
It's over.
Oh wow, that was fast.
They're very bossed down.
That was pretty clean though.
I mean, I think it's pretty bad from C9 to have to be in that spot because they knew GP was moving. He just pushed bot.
They
walked
kind
mid.
of have to know because they are against Kalista.
Yeah.
So
They have a Mount Drake on Fox as well, so they can just take
yeah.
Baron so easily. So
It's over.
C9 is a bad spot there. No, the wave is
Oh, hero, Svensker.
For the king! Yeah, see, he left the ball
Honestly,
on the cataclysm.
that's a true hero. I can
That's
respect.
5 and ult. But it doesn't change much.
Okay. 80
20
carry,
seconds, 20
1v5.
Come on,
Sneaky. You can do it.
Maybe not.
Oh, hit him with the Q. Oh, one more
yeah.
auto.
10 seconds. Smoothie. No,
Get
it's
that
over.
last
It's over.
damage dealt for the graph.
No.
Now, Echo Fox are going to be the victors here. Congratulations to them. But you guys are going to face them first game next week. I don't know when in the
Dang.
day it is or whatever, but that's going to be your first game of next week. And they are the #1 team now.
The number one.
Feeling pretty good?
I think last time we played against them, the game was in our hands. Basically, from 1 to 40 minutes, it was.
You immediately start laughing.
Yeah, because that game
I'm
was.
just remembering the game.
That game was us throwing the game, right? So you feel like you didn't lose. I mean, like, they didn't win. You just lost, right? Like we had
But
all
they
the
did
card.
win.
Yeah, they got the elo, right? But we got the. It was fine, guys. We played good.
But you're the better players, right?
I mean,
Well, good players don't dive T3s with down 2 inhibs, you know, and base is dying to minions. So
right now it's been mostly either get stomped or win game
And then throw.
So win game and then throw. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, those are like the two.
or the classic die at minute 20, lose Baron.
Yeah,
It's like a new thing for us right now. Dying at 20 minutes and then losing Baron,
Yeah.
or
That's-
picking 3 lanes to lose. So it's
That's not
there's a
very
lot
nice.
of good TSM classics, but I
That's
think,
nice. You guys got a lot of versions of losing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
we
what
need to go. We
worked
need to
on.
go over them first, right? Then we
Uh-huh.
can start winning.
So guys, do we lose 3 lanes, or do we get caught a Baron, or do we throw?
Or win 3 lanes and
And
then
you
lose.
checked them all off. You're like, we've done that. Don't even do that anymore.
Yeah,
Okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
Let's win 3 lanes, then get Baron, then throw.
Okay. You guys didn't check off the let's pick Rise and Jace yet.
Oh, the J stop. Yeah, we've been. It's been suggested, but we haven't gone for that option yet.
Okay.
We're leaving it for maybe
Yeah.
Worlds.
Still
We'll
working
see.
on it.
Yeah.
My point was, anyways, that against Fox last time, it was in our hands. Like we had a game going for us, and we could have won the game, and they couldn't do anything about it if we played well. But we ended up throwing the game, so I feel pretty okay about the game. Don't think it was like them making a good play. I mean, it was a good play by them as well. Of course, Slack had some good engages, but it was more in our hands to make mistakes than theirs to make good plays. So
Yeah.
And they still won.
All the
Yeah.
teams keep saying TSM is going to be at the top no matter, by the end anyway. Or the other teams are saying that right now. I feel like you guys aren't really scared of any other teams, even though you have had a lot of losses. Is there maybe
I don't think there's any team right now that shines past everyone else. I mean, Echo Fox just won a game quite convincingly against
Then
C9,
that
except for the Baron int. But even then,
I mean, they are 9-1, doing pretty well in every game.
yeah. But even then,
they're not-
I don't
they-
feel like
they
they're
don't
like
feel so-
super
yeah.
super strong. That
They don't feel
they're
like
just
Immortals
invincible.
in that one or Fnatic 2015 with the 18-0.
Yeah.
They don't feel like that, right? They
Yeah.
feel very strong, but they don't stomp every single game and win the same way every game. They're behind sometimes, they lose sometimes, you know, but
what's actually? We are going to be done now. You guys will be relieved. Thank you for joining me, and good luck next week in your match with Echo Fox. I don't know who that guy is. I'm going to have to go take him out of here because he had no security pass. We're going to throw it over to the analyst desk, and you guys can hear what they have to say.
Right. And to address the point around the top laners, yeah, it's a little bit of trash talk, but in all reality, Mark, in that moment, you said the best top laner in the league is beating up on the rookie who's been performing super well
Best player
anyway.
in the league, maybe,
right?
with Huni at this
Yeah.
point. Like, it's kind of, he's making that case pretty strongly here, but it was some really interesting stuff in the draft that
Yes.
led to that Lucian versus GP matchup that we saw. So when you look at this draft, the first thing to note is how priority works between two teams, because if one team has 0 priority on a champion, you don't need to keep high priority on that champion. That's kind of what happens here with GP. No one bans it out. They banned the Skarner instead. You know C9 loves Skarner and Sejuani, so screw the GP. Don't pick it early. Take the Sejuani first, and then you start setting up this weird draft where you have a lot of flex picks kind of going on here.
Yeah, and if we can get through the draft right here, the big breaking point is going to be the Vladimir, which is the 3rd pick on the blue side for Echo Fox. C9 doesn't take too many chances, especially with Ezreal. The Jarvan was a little bit of a weird one because not many people pick it on this patch, but because of the bans that we had seen in the early Sejuani priority, it makes sense. The Vlad's where they really start mixing things up.
Yeah, because with that Vladimir pick, you kind of assume Vlad goes top generally, but what they're doing here is they've effectively picked 2 solo laners with the flex that comes in, so C9 doesn't feel really comfortable banning out either of those that much and instead focus on the support pool, which allows Echo Fox to ban out the Camille that can potentially come in to a GP, and because C9 doesn't want to waste bans on a top lane Vlad, so they let the GP get through as well. So after all of that, when the picks start coming in, C9 doesn't really take anything too crazy. They take the Orianna because they need their mid laner, and then finally, 4th pick, Echo Fox is finally able to grab GP with no common counter picks left up.
Yeah,
right?
you could argue that the GP should have been banned if Cloud9 was never going to pick it because the Vladimir counter could technically be flex top lane. And Huni's GP is really nasty good.
Yeah.
He's amazing at sometimes solo carrying games with it. But overall, I think they thought FLICKR would be able to pull out that Lucian counter pick, and they were wrong.
Right, yeah, some intelligent drafting from Echo Fox there to kind of know what they could and couldn't prioritize, but all of the focus to the top lane here just made it kind of a living hell for Licorice.
Yeah, I mean, Dardoch camped him. 19.33% jungle proximity top lane is 3 times his average jungle proximity top lane. And it was tough to get up there, too. Like, Svenskeren was invading his blue buff jungle, but Dardoch was finding all these different ways to path around to kind of catch Licorice pushed up in situations that he couldn't escape, and he just had to accept his fate a few times and take the death.
Yeah, I think you gotta give a little bit of credit to Dardoch here as well, because with the Lucian matchup, you're pushed up in the lane so far. You can take slower paths that wrap further around behind. A number of times, like you saw, he was dying under his second tier turret with his first one up. So Dardoch was doing a great job hounding him in that top lane. And then you have to give credit to Phoenix as well on the Vladimir, because he had to flex that. The enemy team takes Ori, not a great matchup for the Vladimir, and he was doing largely fine. His only death in that laning phase came from a 3-man roam from C9.
Right, and as with most Echo Fox games, there comes some massive explosive team fight. The one in this game, though, comes 16 minutes in, relatively early on. No Baron for them to turn to, as they normally would, but a 4-for-0 in the mid lane.
Yeah, kind of the Echo Fox special. Phoenix goes all in on Jensen as the Tahm Kench is coming in. They pick up that kill, and obviously C9 thinks they can turn it around because they've burned so much. But they don't actually have a good way of following Svenskeren's ultimate here, despite catching 3 people. And Alltech was doing damage the whole way, as well as just hopping out of the Cataclysm. By the way, they had killed Licorice in a previous replay that we just saw, so now the cavalry can arrive from down bottom.
Yeah, so there you see, it just turns out this massive 4-0 in the mid lane that Echo Fox seems to find those fights. They start pushing all these turrets down. And like we said, this was a smashing, all things considered. There was a brief moment where they threw the game and lost the Baron buff, which Echo Fox is prone to do, but the Goldie was still around 4,000 or 5,000, and you're looking at a 0-5, 0-4 Lucian top at that point. So you were not really concerned at all about the state of the game. And as soon as the Baron buff runs out and they get to reset the waves, they get this nasty flank off with the 1-3-1 that they had set up.
Yeah, and they had burned the summoner spells early because of the Sejuani initiate, and then their 2 solo laners can just destroy the backline. And what I liked about this Echo Fox game, and both of their games this week actually, was kind of the reliability and the repeatability of the way they seem to be winning now, rather than just forcing these super aggressive 50-50 Barons that are going for it. They're just doing smart ganks, they're finding smart initiations for team fights, and intelligent ways to find flanks into the back of team fights. This is much more confidence-inspiring as a way to win.
Right, a couple of things left to clean up for the squad of Echo Fox, but even as we've mentioned, those few times where they maybe throw an advantage back, they're quick to regroup, quick to regain their composure and find their new way of winning.
I think it's the kind of case where it's like, yeah, okay, they're not the perfect team. That's not a surprise. Almost no team in any league is the perfect team. And while they have these kind of very jarring mistakes compared to some other top teams in leagues, they're pros. What they do well is so much better than anyone else in the NALCS.
Echo Fox 2-0 in the head-to-head now against Cloud9. What's our opinion of this Cloud9 squad, as the only 2 losses they've taken have been against this Fox squad?
They're still super good.
Second place? Is that,
yeah, they're still the second best team. I haven't seen, like, who we're going to say is better than them right now? Clutch, Liquid? C9's still clearly really good, and even this game we kind of saw flashes of them nearly pulling it back. Jensen's Orianna had those 5 kills, but just the Lucian got so far behind that they couldn't play around that weak point in the top lane.
I mean, and again, it kind of feels, or how much of this do you think this is C9 trying things? Just as we said earlier today with Team Liquid, right, where they seem to, in some ways, be attempting to find new strategies and new playbooks within the regular season when they have the allowances to drop some games. Cloud9 here throwing a Lucian into the top lane and trying to kind of react within the champion, the champion select itself.
I wouldn't say it's too new of a strategy. I mean, it's a specifically different pick than we've seen out of him, but it's the exact same strategy they've been running all year.
Still looking for counters in the top
counter pick
lane.
in the top lane, and this time Echo Fox did some clever things to kind of get good matchups and things like that, but it was still a little risky if that Vlad pick didn't work out.
Is this a strategy other teams could emulate against Cloud9 now, or is this specific to having Huni on your squad?
This is a level of creativity that is becoming more and more common in Echo Fox's drafts because Huni plays everything, and Phoenix, who has been known for having a small champion pool, has showing a level of diversity he's never shown before in the NALCS. Mark is like, I used to coach Phoenix.
No, I'm just saying there was a period of time where he had the most unique champs in the split and won with them.
And his Azir was still the best.
His Azir is still
Yeah.
the best. That's
Anyway,
fine.
I feel like Phoenix is being better on those champions
Yes, that I
than
can
he
agree
has
with.
ever been before.
Okay.
And that's giving them, I think, sometimes more solo lane flexibility than any other team. And it's really hard to prepare for that.
Fair enough. Echo Fox is now definitively the best team in the North American LCS. Halfway through the split means we're just that much closer to the 2018 NALCS Spring Finals taking place in Miami, Florida on April 7th and 8th. To give yourself the best shot at securing a seat, be sure to register as a verified fan on Ticketmaster, which gives you access to purchase this Thursday. Be sure to check out lolesports.com for more information, and we'll look forward to seeing you in South Beach. We're going to step away when we return. It's 100 Thieves versus Counterlogic Gaming. Don't go anywhere.
The stun from Dialog's going to give the first blood over. Licorice doesn't want to die to Huni, but he's got no choice. Parlay, baby! Low in health, Dialog's going to chase him. There's the ult from Huni. Probably going to be enough. The culling is there. Right into the ulti.
Keep running,
Keep running, guys. Keep running. J4 no ulti. It's up again.
Oh, nice, guys. Trying to turn this still. The stun. Sneaky taking a lot of damage. The E doesn't land. Sneaky just ultis down. He's going to go down.
Phoenix going in.
Yeah, flashing in. There's a Hemo playing Licorice. He knows that it's just all over here. Dive from Phoenix.
Let's go. Can we kill him here? Kill this second flash. 80 flashed. Oh, Swani. Nice. Good. Nice.
Jensen gets a shockwave on the one, but he's just going to get chased down and shot down. Licorice joins the fight, but it's way too late as Alsec goes unstoppable. Echo Fox calculate that win and take down Cloud9 for first.